Hello friends, welcome to Generative AI course for DevOps Engineers. In this course, we are going to learn how to use the power of generative AI systems to accomplish our DevOps and DevSecOps tasks. In this course, we are going to learn all the basics of generative AI, and once we are good with the basics, we are going to use that understanding to use the generative AI systems that are available online to accomplish our day-to-day tasks. But if you are not allowed to use the online generative AI systems, we will also implement offline generative AI systems and even private GPT that will help you to use the power of generative AI on your local machine. Once you install private GPT on your system, you will be able to take help from this private GPT to accomplish your day-to-day task. It can be writing a Terraform file to create AWS infrastructure, or it can be understanding a YAML file to build a CI/CD pipeline. Private GPT will also help you in tasks like debugging, where you might have to go through log entries to identify the error and the reason for those errors. In case you need help from GPT to identify the mitigation steps for those errors, it will also help you, and this entire activity will happen on your local system and it will not require the use of internet. So to summarize, this course will enable you with all the basics of generative AI. Once you are good with the basics, we will learn to write accurate prompts to use the online generative AI systems to accomplish our DevOps and DevSecOps tasks quickly. But if we do not have access to online generative AI systems, we will access these generative AI systems in offline manner on our machine as well. So at the end of this course, you will be familiar with all the generative AI concepts and you will feel more confident of using these systems in your day-to-day work. I'm your instructor Raghu, and I'm going to take you through this journey. So let's see the agenda of the course. First, we are going to understand about generative AI and the various applications of generative AI. We are also going to see the various generative AI systems that are available to accomplish various tasks. Once we have learned about generative AI, we will understand some basic concepts of artificial intelligence and machine learning. We will try to understand the similarities between artificial intelligence and machine learning, and also the differences between these two terms. Once we have established this basic concept, we will move to the types of machine learning, because we need to know the types of machine learning in order to understand the various AI systems that are available in the market. Once we have completed this, we will move to the next step, which is very important. We need to understand what is a model. We will take a simple analogy to understand a model, and we will then learn about the machine learning process that helps to create a model. As you might be aware, GPT is the model being used by ChatGPT. We need to understand the machine learning process that helps to create such models. Once we are good with it, we will learn about tokens and embeddings, because it is very important to understand what are tokens. Because when we write a prompt to any AI system, we use tokens, and these tokens are then further converted to embeddings. We need to understand in detail what are these two terms. Once we have understood it, we will move to the prompt engineering, because there are multiple strategies in prompt engineering that helps us to achieve our output from these AI systems quickly. So it is very important that we learn how to write an accurate prompt being a DevOps or DevSecOps engineer, so that you get the desired output from these AI systems. The desired output can be a deployment YAML file for Kubernetes, or it can be a Docker file or a Terraform file. Once we have learned about prompt engineering, we will move to the next step, where we will understand some popular GenAI systems that are available in the market. We will understand which models are being used in those AI systems, how those models have been trained, and we will apply the basics that we have learned in our previous lectures to understand those systems. Once we have done that, we will move to some hands-on demos where we will accomplish our DevOps and DevSecOps tasks by writing accurate prompts. Till now, we have only used online AI systems. In order to use these AI systems on our machine, we will learn about Hugging Face, because it is very important to learn about Hugging Face if we want to use these generative AI models on our local system. Hence, we will do the hands-on demo where we will run these generative AI models on our local machine without the need of internet. Once these models start running on our system, you can then switch off the internet and can keep on interacting with these models without transferring your data out of your machine. This can be a good use case where organization does not allow to transfer data outside your machine. Till now, we have used the models that are already trained. What if we want to have a model which can read your files and provide some recommendations? The next agenda item will help you with that. We will implement a case study where we will implement personal GPT that will go through our documents and will help us to accomplish our DevOps and DevSecOps task. It can be a log file, it can be a code file. It will help us with every task and with every document that we will provide to this GPT. So it will be an entire case study in this section where we will take an example of a DevOps task or DevSecOps task, and then we will implement the system. This system will run on our machine, and once it starts running, you can switch off the internet. You won't need internet to interact with this personal GPT. This will also be good case study in case your organization does not allow uploading your code files or documents to the internet. And finally, we will share some useful links in the bonus lecture that will help you to take your learning to the next level. So this entire course is a mix of covering the basics as well as implementing those basics in the case studies that we are going to run on our system. So to summarize, after this course, you will learn about all the basic concepts of generative AI, how to use these generative AI systems in the best possible manner, how to run these systems on your local machine. You will be able to learn how to use various models that have been trained to complete specific tasks. It can be a coding task, it can be a writing task, it can be a designing task. The applications are endless, but you will have the required knowledge to accomplish those tasks. I hope you are as excited as I am to go through this course. So stay tuned. Thanks for watching. See you in the next lecture.